Hello my friends. I have been contemplating doing this for a while now, but I think it's time to let everybody know how you make the best burgers in the world. These burgers are so good that it'll convince anybody to get back on the meats if they've chosen to get off them for any reason. So we've got garlic scapes here, which is a key ingredient. Seasonal, but these can be frozen. Fresh eggs. If you don't have fresh eggs, then that's unfortunate, but I just grabbed these out of the factory and the hens there were gracious enough to give us a few. I got a pound of ground beef from my buddy. I call these saltines. I'm an 80s kid. I think they're called soda crackers maybe. Some spices, salt and pepper, which I'll get out, and a bowl to mix it in. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is chop up these scapes. It's the most labor intensive, but this is essentially the secret ingredient, which will have people raving over your burgers. Like if you have a restaurant, this is your secret ingredient to having the most amazing burgers you'll ever eat. So let's get cutting these up. Okay, I've gone ahead and cut up most of my scapes just to speed things up, but I'll show you. All you really want to do with the scape is cut the bottom and the top off, the hard part. Keep the softer part where most of the flavor and juices are. So scapes are a tail that grows off the garlic, and eventually it turns to seed with a flower inside the seed pod. Now the great thing about scapes is that it has garlic flavor without the garlic power. So very, very high-end restaurants use scapes to cook with, and that's what we're going to do today. So the next step we have to do with our scapes is just kind of cut them into 1-inch pieces, because they do have to go into the blender. I use a magic bullet. What we'll do with them once they're cut to the size is we'll make a paste, and I'll show you how to make that paste. We call it garlic paste. Yeah, you want them to look like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of these up, and then we'll get on to the next step. Alright, I've got all my scapes cut up. Here's what it looks like inside my little magic bullet blender, and here's the blade that I use to chop it up. I find this works really good. A regular blender I haven't found to work very well. The next thing I'm going to do is add some water and add some olive oil to turn this into a paste. I've added my water now. I'd say it's about half a cup, and as for the olive oil, maybe a quarter cup. We'll stick that in the blender and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Oh, look at that. That worked out perfect. We have a delicious paste. You need smell-o-vision because this stuff just smells amazing. Okay, so like I said before, that was the hard part, but it really was about 10 minutes. And if you make a bunch of that stuff, like I say, you can freeze it so you can use it again next time, and you can add it into a lot of dishes. Garlic scapes goes a long way. You can make garlic bread with it. You can add it to soup, spaghetti sauces, whatever you like. So now we've got our pound of ground beef in here. I'm going to break my 2 eggs that are actually still warm. Uno. 2. I'm going to crush up my soda crackers now to go in here, just to help things bond. I'm going to pre-make these burgers anyway, just so they have a bit of time to sit and set up. But I do like to use 2 eggs just to hold everything together. There's nothing worse than putting a fresh handmade burger on the barbecue and it falls apart on you. That's disappointing. Okay, soda crackers installed. Miscellaneous spices. Himalayan pink salts, freshly ground pepper noir. Here it is. I know you've been waiting for it. The secret ingredient. Put in a little bit of garlic paste here. Oh no. Oh, look at it all. Oh, delicious. Alright, we've got all our ingredients in the bowl here, so now it comes time to get the mixers going and mix all this stuff together. Now, I really like to taste the garlic paste. That's why I put so much in here. And with the color of it, it might actually change the color of your meat or burgers a little bit green. Once people taste it, nobody will be complaining about the color. Now, reasonably, you'd put in maybe a tablespoon or two of garlic paste. Try that out. See what you think of it. We've got our ingredients mixed. Now it's time to make some patties. The nice thing about using all these ingredients too is it'll help keep the moisture in your burgers. We usually make about 4 burgers out of a pound of ground beef. Nothing professional here. Alright, here it is. Here's the final product. Before the barbecue, of course. 4 giant burgers. I'm not sure if you can see the actual color. There is a bit of green tinge. They will be delicious. So there you go. If you want a secret ingredient for your burgers, it'll have people coming back. The secret's out. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy making these just as much as you enjoy eating them. We'll talk to you guys again soon.